Hi everyone, and welcome to your Fat Burner Workout Challenge. Please make sure you have some clear space around you, free from any trip hazards. If you have your water bottle with you, then keep it close because you may need to reach for it between exercises. Let's get started. We're going to do a double cardio exercise for this particular one, guys. So let's start with some high-paced squats. Now, my feet are at shoulder width, and then I'm dropping nice and deep into those squats, and you can see that I'm using my arms for momentum as well. And then I'm going to change it up and work some sprinter starts. So you're stepping back, touching the ground, and then taking a couple of quick steps forward, and then retracting and going back into your originating position. Now, each time you go back, you've got to make sure you crouch and touch the floor, and then speed your way forward as quickly as you can. Your turn to try this combination. A crab plank for your strength exercise for this one. Now, this is one of the hardest variations of a plank. As you spread your arms and spread your legs as well and go nice and wide, you're going to get ample pressure, not just in your core, but you're going to get it in your chest as well. You might start to shake up a little bit, but that's natural. It's just a harder position to hold. Then with your elbows underneath you, we're going to go into some prone jacks. So these are like jumping jacks, but from a prone position. Stay nice and light on the ball of your foot, and let's keep the momentum going until it's time to change back into your strength exercise. Your turn to have a go at this one. For this exercise, we're going to drop down into a wide sumo squat, making sure that your knees and toes are pointing out. And we're going to work some prances from here. So basically, these are just calves raises that you're doing one at a time. Now, it's very important to maintain your squat height, and there's virtually no movement in the body with the exception of the heels lifting off the ground. Then we're going to go into some high-paced squats and throwing some front knee strikes along the way as well. So drop down into your squat, come up, throw that knee right down the middle in front of you, and then drop back down into the squat. Now you can see I've got parallel feet at shoulder width for these squats, and I'm using my arms for momentum as well. Your turn to have a go at this superset. We're starting this superset with some Hindu push-ups. Now, this is a harder variation of a push-up because it's got a bit of a shoulder press element to it as you start off, and then you kind of snake roll down and lift yourself back up and then push yourself into what looks like a downward dog. So it's actually a nice lower back and hamstring stretch. Let's keep some steady momentum throughout this set. Then for the cardio exercise, we're going to work some side squats. So you can see we're starting with parallel feet nice and wide. And so We're dropping to one side, keeping the opposite knee nice and straight, and then alternating your weights and dropping to the other side. Try and keep good range of motion on this exercise if you can, and just make sure that your feet remain parallel all the way through. Your turn to try this one. This exercise is a legs abduction from a side plank. So this is a little bit more of an advanced exercise. So if you have a lot of trouble with this one, you can drop your bottom knee to the ground and make it a little bit easier. However, if you can do it the way I'm doing it from a side plank, then that's going to really get into the obliques and get into the abductors on the bottom side as well. Now you can see when I'm throwing my leg up, I'm throwing it up with horizontal feet and straight knees. So this is very important to control your technique. Then we're going to turn around and do exactly the same exercise on the other side before progressing through to our cardio exercise. Now for the cardio exercise, we're just working some front and back hops. So staying nice and light on the ball of the foot and just jumping forward and back and just maintaining our momentum throughout the set. Your turn to have a go. starting this exercise in a plank position, working some gator kicks. So these are basically knees that you're throwing outside of your elbows while you're in that plank position. Now, people tend to really lift their butt as they start to get tired with this one. So I want you guys to try not to do that. Try to remain as flat as you can and keep the core engaged throughout. And then we're going to get up and just get into our fighting stance and hopping back and forth. So remaining nice and light on the ball of your foot and back and forth with good momentum throughout this exercise. Your turn to try this combination. Well done for getting through today's workout. Be sure to spend a few minutes stretching and cooling your body back down. Comment and let us know what you thought of today's workout, and be sure to tune in tomorrow to progress through to the next workout. See you soon.